Hi everyone, it's Killshot, and in a game just played it live. The Farm, VOX versus ARC. This is Sliver style. We're starting it out tonight with something brand new for our year number 6 Faction War kickoff. You guys excited? Can you guys hear me okay? Give me triple nines, you can hear me okay. I know there was a little volume issue last time we did a stream. Want to give a shout out to, look at Valar in the house. 79 months, everybody. 7-9. That's a lot of months, Valar. Hello, 999 Great Mods, channel members, sponsors, PDO Auction House, Fishing, Death Drop, Pet Battles. We've got 2 huge changes for you guys for this year. Pet Battles, I'll talk about that in a little bit. And also, Slivers are going to open the door to a whole lot of cool stuff. So I'm glad you guys are with us tonight. I am, are you guys excited? You guys excited to be back doing this? This is like our core staple event. This is our number 1 event that we do, and it's going to change a little bit tonight. So I'm really looking forward to this. So let's start out with the obvious stuff. You know what we got to do is we got to take a look at the standings, because this is a pretty important game. With Championship December, we had championships. We only did a couple faction wars, so we're all a little rusty. But you can see ARC undefeated 7-0. VOX right on their tail at 5-2. But ARC and VOX are 1 game behind the other team. So after tonight, all teams will have played 8 games. Will ARC be 8-0? Or will VOX be within 1 game and be creeping up on them? Little known fact, since we've been doing the Crossfire since last year, all of the Crossfire events, VOX has the 2nd best record in PDL over that 60-game span. So it's been ARC with the top record, and VOX has been right behind them. So they've carved out a pretty good rivalry. You can take a look. We've got VOX and ARC tonight. Next Monday, we got Sly traveling to VOX, Sly on the road. And then we got ARC going to Mir, another rivalry match. And then the following week, we got Mir and Sly, no legends, and ARC back at VOX, no legends. So we'll see how it comes down tonight. But VOX going to say, you guys are coming to our house in 2 weeks. So imagine if VOX wins tonight and then ARC has to go on the road. That could be a first place battle. So cool stuff all the way around, and I'm ready to get back into it. The reason we did the event up to the 22nd, big announcement I'm going to make, is we were going to do a box event, and no, JJ, I'm not canceling, I'm just rescheduling, but we were going to do a box event on Saturday the 25th. But because the following week we're rolling out Castle Strike, Saturday the 25th, the box event is not going to happen. We're going to do a Castle Strike walkthrough tutorial on that Saturday. All right, so you want to be there if you can, at least be there for a little bit. JG, I could do the box event and have you guys go in blind on the Castle Strike, but I've chosen to take that day, that night, to do a tutorial to get you guys ready for Castle Strike, because the 27th of January we have Ship Strike, and then the following Wednesday, the 29th, we have our first ever Castle Strike. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. We are getting ready to do something a little different tonight, right? We're not ready to do the wheel spin just yet. Not ready to do the wheel spin quite yet. Although we do have a money tree that we do need to give away. But we're going to do a Sliver sacrifice screen. Now, after I spin this, the teams can potentially go into their faction chat and trade items to make sure that they have them. But the only grenades that you can use to sacrifice to either remove a halo from a sliver or to add a halo to your sliver is going to be one of these. That's it. So when I spin this, you will know what the sacrificial grenade is. You guys ready? You guys ready to see our first ever sacrifice? It is date night, baby. And here's the first ever Sliver sacrifice spin. So you'll know how it works. All right, spin that wheel. It is going to be, everybody saying no spade, no spade. Oh, Unforgiven. All right. The only way that you can sacrifice tonight is to sacrifice an Unforgiven to either buff or to remove. So I would suggest finding out what your inventory counts are, everybody. Awesome, awesome stuff. All right, Ron, we're not giving away a pack tonight because we're doing money tree spin. But before we do that, let's look at tonight's Epic War Bundle. If you guys are ready to see tonight's Epic War Bundle, give me 999s. It is, oh, see, Ron was ahead. Ron's like, it's spin time. I messed him up. It's not spin time yet, baby. It's bundle time. Give me 999s. You want to see those bundles because we got some awesome new gear for you guys. All right, tonight's Epic War Bundle is as follows. A lot of requests in this. We got Elixir Extreme, Steel, Nitrous by request, Dragon Smoke, you need it. 5 post-battle pet revives, Graphene Carbine, Graphene Carbide, 1 of each of your waxes. Look at that red. We got brand new glyphs in there. You got 2 Cruel Red, 1 Smolder glyph, brand new, red glyph. That's a damaging glyph. Combat Orb, red Summon Skin, Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, Hostile 9, and this is your bonus tonight. I'm going to give you 2 Terror 10s on this side. On the other side, I'm going to give you 50 standard ammo and 50 red gels because there are some events you guys use a lot of. So Dimes, when you create the bundle tomorrow, 50 standard ammo, 50 red gel, that'll be a nice replenishment. The gold bundle, 2 Cruel Blue, Encase Glyph, Absorption, Potion of Absorb, Arc Spark, Mirror Smoke, all these on the bottom were by request. That's Onyx Skins, Gold Summon Skins, Gold Weapon Skins. Take a look at the green. Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Seal and Thrill by request, Mystical Glyph by request. Why do you need Stronghold Rope? Because it is consumable, and we've got Castle Strikes coming up in a couple of weeks. Super Thrill, Vine Smoke, Max Spark. Look at the bonus in between the silver and the bonus. I'm going to give you a Saint Milo tonight. That was requested. I'm going to give you 1 of those for free. Mythic Summon Skins, Immortal Skins. I'm also going to give you, count them, 5 Battle Pet BS, the Buff Steel, 5 of those. So you'll be able to use them for Pet Battle Pro Tour kicking off this Saturday night. Who's going to be there for Pet Battle Pro Tour? Give me 999s again. We need to. It's the first event of the year. It is the first pet battle. We started all over, and we're changing it up because now you can go Pet Paste, Pet Juice, or Buff Steel. So the way Buff Steel works, let's say it's round number 1. I'm against Craven. I play Buff Steel. He doesn't play a special. I lose my Buff Steel. He doesn't lose anything. But let's say he plays Pet Paste in round 1, and I play Buff Steel. I negate his Pet Paste. He doesn't get it. So this is going to change Pet Battle. It's going to make it perfect. It is. I've been racking my brain over a third ability, and this is going to give you, like, do I play a special? Do I wait on my special? Do I hold that Pet Paste until, like, round 3 when I can't be beat? Oh, well, now I play my Pet Paste. They played a Buff Steel. I just lost my Pet Paste. So it is going to be, there's going to be 3 specials per match. This is the 3rd special, Dimes. 1, 2, 3. 3 specials. Buff Steel, Pet Paste, and Pet Juice. Yes, ma'am. All right, so we're giving you 5 of those. And everybody will get the opportunity to get some of those in the auction house and the shop. I would stock up on some of these. Get your inventory pretty good, okay? All right, and then we got a brand new piece of gear. This is Origin X, and the artwork. Come on, y'all. Y'all know. Look at this artwork. This dude is legit. If Prince was an elf and a vampire, this would be what Prince would look like if he was an elf and a vampire. All right. H20, D15, B12, AP9, and Amplify will be back next week because you can't equip it tonight. Amplify 3, we've never had Amplify 3 before. Everybody, do me a favor. I mean, if you love it, let me know you love it. This is a great, great piece of gear. Kel, we got a lot of people picked up these bundles. Kel, let them know. Who all has this? This has got brand new gear. It's got a lot of things that you guys requested, and it's got brand new item with the BS. So there's going to be a lot of BS going on in pet battles. So why Kel is super chatting it up, letting us know all the bundles we picked up. Ron, I think it is time. Look at that. Busy, Ron, Dimes, JJ, Julia, Crimson, Football, Justice, Valar, Cat, Craven, Samurai, Jim, Trigger, Bones, B-Dub, Dow, Nightshade, Pope, Dr. Die, Flyrod, and Kel. Unbelievable. Y'all know what we're doing with Money Tree? It is spend time, but guess what? We're giving away $560 tonight because we didn't do a Money Tree spin last week. So whoever wins tonight is 560 kills tokens richer. Let's go. Here comes the spin, everybody. Go, go, go. All right, who's going to be the lucky person? It's going to be Animal. Animal again. Are you kidding me? Oh, boy. Animal taking home the 560. The first spin of 2025, and it's the Animal. All right. Hey, that's the way it goes. Congratulations to Joe. All right, so y'all know that these matches are timed. They're 1-3-5. So we're going to play fast. By 10:45, we're done. So I did make a last-minute adjustment to slivers. So each team, you can still only do one sacrifice per round, either sacrifice to give yours a halo or sacrifice to take a halo away. But each team will start at 2, and you can boost up to 3. At the end of each round, you will lose a halo. The points you get at the end of each round is based on your team's upgrades. So the more you upgrade, the higher rank, the more points you get. So tonight, VOX started out with some upgrades. VOX will be getting potentially 7 points per round. ARC potentially 15 points per round. Now, this sliver mechanic opens up the door to a lot of these type of abilities. Like with Strawman, you light a Strawman. With a wall, you take it down. With Temple, you occupy it. Well, this is the first thing that we have that has diminishing returns. You take it away. So it is a brand new ability that I can put into the game to really, really change how we play Dead Live. So I'm excited about this. I'm very much looking forward to how y'all play it. Do me a favor. If you are Crimson, Ron, Cat, Trigger, Jim, Julius, Skylight, and Valar, give me your pre-match buffs. Remember, Holy Smoke is different. Remember, we got Plague abilities, Symbiotes. We got all kind of cool stuff going on. All right, since we got that up on the board, I'm going to show you tonight's starting lineup and take it down to the Arc Farm. You can see those slivers with 2 halos starting out. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. In the DZ, we got Skylight. Skylight will be followed by Trigger in the tank zone. They chose the tank. Trigger's going to be followed by the Assassin. Julia is the captain tonight in the Rover zone. Julia followed by Crimson in the DZ. Crimson followed by Valar. Valar is the sniper in the tank zone. Valar will be followed by Father Ron. He is the sniper, the siege, and the captain. Ron followed by Gemstone, who is sieging, and Gemstone followed by Cat in the Rover zone. And that will be the final. Remember, timers cannot be challenged, so make sure you refresh that you are good to go. I will have strict adherence to the timers. Be smart, have fun, play the game. The game has now started. The 20-second timer starts now. Skylight. All right, Skylight starting out. Going to Mask of Malice Ron into a warrior. Going to use Negation Wand for Cat's Raise Wand. I do need to adjust the scoreboard. Sorry, everybody. I will get that updated. It is the last match. Glad we started on time. All right, so take out the air wands are off the board. So we got Ron's a Warrior, Negation Wand, Boss to Main Street. Playing Boss in 1. Would cap in 3, going with Absorption. And also a Seal Smoke. Temple to the Flames, MD7, and Max Spark Cat. Pretty thorough move there, right? All right, put out that Temple, all done within the timer. Thank you for that. Let's go over to Trigger. Trigger, 20 seconds for you. Easily beats the timer. Thank you for that. Trigger's like, I'm jumping in this tank. Trigger with a cannonball. Go to the Temple Steps. Luna Lamp to Cat. Give her some extra H9s. Dark Boss to their chest. Going to go Earth Wand, which is going to be Alien Hand. Going to Life Drain, D10. Steel Valar's Dominari. Sorry, Valar, you can't use it because it was stolen. Valar was all ready to use it. All right, Dark Boss to their chest. Playing Dark Boss in 1, cap in 3. Could be worth an extra 25. Earth Wands are off the board, so no green wands. All right, real quick recap. Get in the tank, go to Temple Steps, Luna Lamp, Dark Boss, Alien Hand, drop a seal, Steel Valar's Dominari, and St. Milo to the Watchtower. It's going to hit. So we're going to light Watchtower number 1. And we'll also give her those Milo points. All right, there is your seal. Thank you for that. Let's go to Julia. 20-second timer. All right, beats the timer. She's going to cube a Clarity. No player provincials on her attacks. Going to Sleet Wand. Freeze that top block up beside you, Ron. It's getting over cold beside you. This feeling like a championship match, man. It's feeling pretty good. Put a second Max Spark on Cat. Cat cannot move till after her turn. Jump into Rover and go to the tank zone. Julia. Rover to the tank zone. Let's give her a tire. Needle to the haystack. Julia playing Needle in 1 with cap in 2. S8 Snowstorm loaded to the wall with Mass Destruction 7, put it in 14. Ron says, let's halt it 4 times. All right, Julie gets a seal, 4 halts. It's going to lower that down to a S4 Snowstorm with Mass Destruction 14. No player preventions. S4 Snowstorm with the extra juice. S4 Wedding Crasher. Black block. 30% of a green block. 70 green remaining. All right, we roll a 10-sider. See what that snowstorm effect is. Refresh. Block number 10. 00 is block number 10. So we froze block number 1 and block number 10. Blar going to use Intaglio, put a little extra heat on it. It's going to take it down to 20 green remaining. All right, let's go over to Crimson Tide. 20-second timer, Crimson. Crimson says, Cyborg City, baby. All right, we will see Crimson in round 3. Let's go over to Villar. Villar, 20-second timer. Villar beats the timer. Villar going to jump into tank. Let's give Villar a cannonball. She's going to move into the temple. Holy Avenger to the wall. Can have no negative effects on the arc wall. Wicked Boss to their chest. Cannot use a Flourish wand, Villar. Green wands are already out of play. Villar playing Wicked Boss in 1. Cap in 3. Could be a -50 to the Vox Boss. Seal and Thrill, F5 buy low. And she did not call a target for the Milo. Where is the Milo going? Going to the wall. It's a 25-point penalty for Villar. She cannot get another penalty for targeting. Ron, you now have a F6 Milo to the wall. So let me know if you still want it to hit. Ron locked it in quickly. Smart move. F6, actually, it's going to be an S7, Ron, because you got the Thrill and the tank. S7 Milo to the wall. Still hits. All right, let's give him the Milo. Finish off the green. Full green and 15% of the blue. I got 85 blue remaining. All right, let's go over to Ron. Ron, 20-second timer. Timer is up. Up. He beat the timer. Ron going to go portal. Valar says, I will surrender. Let's give Ron a white flag. Let's give him the MBS. And let's also give Ron a ruffled feather. We will see Ron in round 3. Let's go over to Gemstone. 20-second timer, Gem. Timer is up. Beat the timer. Jim going to move over to their bomber zone. Going to play Mosara. Roll the 12-sider. It is going to be round number 5. So, Team VOX in round number 5, you will have a -1. Mythic Kang, the Main Street boss. Could be worth 63 if it caps. Jim dropping a seal. Going to go seismic to the watchtower, like that first watchtower. And sacrifice a... Jim put Unforgiven grenade, so inventory team knows. Good challenge. All right, so inventory knows Unforgiven. We've got movement, and Ron is correct. There was no potion, which means the watchtower cannot be lit. It fizzles out. So, no rage. Move to Bomber Zone. Masara. Mythic Kang is good. Dropping a seal. No watchtower lit. And sacrificing the Unforgiven. And that will give them a 3rd Halo. All right, and Cat, you can't move, but you can still play. 20-second timer. All right, Cat going to seal and absorb. Also going to go needle to the haystack. Cat playing needle. In 1, will cap in 2. Denim to the flame and sacrifice Unforgiven to the sliver. Keep track of who has played their sacrifices. Julia hits her weight. Art. Can you guys hear me? Do we have Julia? All right. It hits. All right. Can you guys hear me okay? Give me triple nines. You guys can hear me in chat. All right. That is the end of round number 1. At the end of round number 1, trigger will rotate into the temple. We got a halo, skylight, blessing for Valar, blessing for trigger. DZ, 25 arc, 0 VOX, Strawman, 0-0. At the end of the round, we're going to remove a halo from the arc sliver. We're also going to move one from the VOX sliver. So we got 7 points. Team VOX, 15 points. Team arc. All right. Thank you for that. All right. So, yep, you're right, Ron. So here's what happened. So Cat removed one from theirs. At the end of the round, Arc lost a second one, and Vox lost their first one. So it is 1-1. Thank you, Ron. Yep. So let's go to round number 2. Skylight, 20-second timer starts now. Beats the timer. Going to play regular Kang. Could be worth 45. Going to sacrifice an Unforgiven. That's the only sacrifice they can do this round. It's going to bring it back to 2. She's going to move into range. And T10 Maximon. All right, Kang to the boss, move into range. Maximon and sacrifices their only sacrifice of the round. Gold blue from Cat. Gold blue is off the board. And it will break Sky's absorption. All right, let's go to trigger from the temple. 20-second timer trigger. Trigger beats the timer. She's going to go Mythic Kang. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. She's going to sacrifice Unforgiven. All right. Sacrifice to remove or... And let's be clear, Julia and Angel. Julia, were you removing or adding? And Angel, were you removing or adding? F5 St. Milo. Going to hit the Watchtower. We're going to like Watchtower number 2. All right. So trigger is removing. So the one they just added, they're taking it away. All right, so we got Mythic Kang, F5, St. Milo, Sacrifice Unforgiven. All right, start of Julia's turn. We're going to cap a needle. Julia, 20-second timer starts now. All right, move to the DZ. Colossal Kang. Viewer 73. Gold Spark the Cat. Dust the Cat. M7 Maximon loaded to the wall, and Sap. Cat as well. Should be half rage. Gold blue from Trigger with the Maximon. Second blue, and that will break Julia's seal. Movement, Kang, Spark, Dust, Grenade, and Sap. All right, we're going to skip. Julia's going to max absorb, keeps her seal. We're going to skip Crimson, and we're going to go to Valar. 20-second timer, Valar. Going to Colossal Kang, Main Street. 73. Pet Repel, Arc Spark, S6 Milo, and a Hinder to Cat. Valar, I need a target. Unfortunately, you can't be penalized again for no target. But if you could, I would definitely penalize you. Where's that Milo going? All right, Ron, does it still hit? It is going to be an S8 because of the tank. All right, give him to Milo. And the Hinder to Cat. Let's do the wall damage. Finish off the blue. And we take down 75% of the next blue. We got 25 blue remaining. We skip Ron. Ron's in the portal. And let's go to Gemstone. Gemstone, 20-second timer starts now. Jim beats the timer. She's going to move to the rover zone. Pet Repel, E3 Seismic to the Watchtower with Mass Destruction 7. Like that first Watchtower this time. And let's give her the Repel. All right, final move of round 2. Cat, 20-second timer. Timer is up. Beat the timer. All right, Cat is going to get into the rover. Let's give Cat a tire. Go to her DZ. Colossal Kang to Trigger's Boss. Could be worth 73. Cat also capped a Needle. Choke Smoke to Valar. Rage 1 Milo to the Watchtower and MP7. Watchtower number 3 now lit up. All right, so Valar, that zone will be a -2 for you. Till halftime or dispelled. All right, that is the end of round number 2. Captains, give me your subs. Starting, I wanted to test this, but starting next week, there will not be a limit to the amount of sacrifices that you'll be able to do in one round. Because as you can see, both teams are losing their sliver after round number 2. Well, they're actually not. You have to, hold on a second. Let me get my sliver rules right. Yes, because it's at the end of the round. At the end of the round, it doesn't have it. I'm on the fence with this one. I think when I did the ruling, it removes it at the end of the round. So it would have to not have one before the end of the round. Is that what you guys remember the ruling as? If it comes off at the end of the round, it doesn't die. But if it doesn't have it at the end of the round, it does die. Is that? All right, that's what I'm going with. If the round takes it off, it survives. If it's not there at the end of the round when it automatically comes off, it dies. I'm pretty sure that was the rulings. First time we're doing it. All right, so both slivers are breathing their last breath. The end of round doesn't kill it. It has to be before the end of round. And then at the end of the round, when it has 0, if it has nothing to take at the end of the round, then it dies. All right. That's the way it is. $7 points for Team VOX. 15 points for Team ARC. Trigger with a blessing. Valar with a blessing. Strawman 0-0. DZ 25-25. Got a halo for Cat. Got a halo for Julia. All right, we got Dr. Die coming in for Trigger. We got Skylight heading out and Pope coming in. All right, new order will be as follows. Pope, Dr. Die, Julia, Crimson, Valar, Ron, Jim, and Cat. Round 3, Slivers have no protection right now. At the start, before Pope's turn, we're going to cap a boss. And we're going to cap 3 Kangs. 73, 73, and at 45. All right, Pope, you're on the clock. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Going to go boss to main. Pope boss in 3, cap in 5. Seal and Thrill. Grizzly to the wall. He's moving down in range. Dropping a Seal and Thrill. With Mass Destruction 7. Up to 35. Ron, we got an H9. We got an H10. Grizzly looking like about the equivalent of a spade grenade. Do we have Ron? Hello, Ron. All right, there we go. YouTube was lagging me. Yeah, I see it now. YouTube's having some trouble all the way across the board, though, I believe. All right, going to wait. Dr. Die going to evoke it. All right, make it a 5. We'll cut it in half. We'll make it a 5. Carnage. It's 25 blue. F5 Carnage. Gonna take down that blue, which was 25. He'll take down the rest of it. 1.25 after the mass destruction. Still a good evoke. All right, before Dr. Die's turn, We're going to cap 136 points in Kangs. Let's get VOX on the board with their first flag. And Dr. Die, 20-second timer. Easily beats the timer. She says, I'm going to hop on over in this temple. I'm going to play Needle in the Haystack. Dr. Die playing Needle in 3, cap in 4. She's going to Dragon Smoke the Bomber Zone. Rage St. Malo to Watchtower with the MD7. All right, I'm going to light up Watchtower number 4 and a Milo. Movement, Needle, Dragon Smoke, Rage Milo. All good, all within the timer. Julia, 20-second timer from the DZ. Beats the timer. She's going to play Minion to Dr. Die. Dr. Die means no scoring pet as long as you got that big ugly pig man. She's going to move to the Rover Zone. Not far to move. Pet Repel. Remember, she's got Cube of Clarity. So H9 Maxi loaded to the wall, Ron. Going to evoke it. And going to render Dr. Die. So remember the new render rules. Where you tell me which ones you want to keep. And I think it is 2, right? Keep 3. All right. Yep. Thank you. All right. And they're going to evoke it. The Maximon is going to give them a, still going to hit for a -15 max. Cut it in half. It's going to be a H4.5 after mass destruction. Cataclysm. Take down 70% of a red wall. I got 30 red remaining, so another good evoke. Got 3.3 red remaining on the bottom row. Crimson, you are back from Cyborg disabling. 20-second timer, Crimson. Crimson going to head up to the temple steps. Dark Boss to their chest. Crimson playing Dark Boss in 3. Will cap in 5. Could be a bonus 25 if it caps. Crimson also got the Dynamite for disabling the Cyborg. Dropping a seal. Put a max spark on Julia. Slow her down. Movement, Dark Boss, seal, max spark, F4 Milo, and going to sap Julia for half rage. All right, let's light Watchtower number 5 with Milo. All right, and as a reminder, your slivers are still alive, but if they get through this round with no halos, they will die. All right, let's go to before Villar's turn. She doesn't have any house, so we can take our time. We got a 73 point Kang. Flag number 2. And 20-second timer starts now. She beats the timer. Villar playing Needle to Haystack. Villar playing Needle in 3 with cap in 4. Gonna steal Ron's Needle. That's wrong. No Needle for you, Ron. I think she's mad about the Dominari. Gold Spark Cat again. Sacrifice Unforgiven. We're just going to put it back for now. M7 Milo to the wall, loaded. And it hits. She does have Choke Smoke, which is -2, but she does have a +3 bonus from the tank. So that's an S10. Knocks it down to an S8. Points for the Milo. It's 3.3 red. Take the 0.3. Take the red. And take 0.1. I got 1.9 red left on the board. All right, Ron is back. Hold up 1 second. Ron cannot be targeted because he was in the portal. So, Villar, I need you to pick a new target to steal. And actually, that was a double ability anyway. So 2 things happened wrong, all right? So Villar's going to get a 10-point penalty because A, she targeted a person that was in the portal, but she can't use the steal pet ability because she used the sacrifice ability. All right? So no steal pet from Ron and a double ability play by Villar. All right, let's go to Ron. Ron, you're up. Yeah, it's a gear ability. I typed it to several people. 20-second timer. Actually, scratch that. I'm totally wrong. I'm totally wrong. Stop. Man, I am rusty. You are right, Julia. I'm wrong. That is a character ability, not a gear ability. So, Villar, you do have the SP3. I will not charge you the targeting issue. But you did play the SP3, so you do have to target. Okay. So, Crimson, she's taking away your needle. So, Ron, you have yours. Crimson, you do not have yours. My apologies. All right. Let's start with Ron then. Ron's going to move to their DZ. Ron's going to play his needle. Ron needle in 3 will cap in 4. The Holy Avenger his wall. Nice maneuver. Ron removing these ice blocks with that Holy Avenger. Just like that. No ill effects are there. Dropping a seal. Playing a Rage Milo. Going to keep Julia in place. That's the second max spark. She can't move. Julia, does the grenade hit? And Ron going to sacrifice an Unforgiven to remove the halo before the end of the turn. And we'll light Watchtower number 6 with a Milo. All right. I'm going to recap that one really quick because there was some confusion there. Ron moves to DZ, plays a needle, Holy Avenger to get rid of all the ill effects on the wall, gets a seal, rages a Milo to light the Watchtower, Max Spark Julia says she can't move, and sacrifice the Unforgiven to take away that final halo, which will effectively kill both of them this round. All right, let's go to Gemstone. 20-second timer, Jim. Jim going to move to their DZ. Euclid Cat to a boss. I guess you gold spark them, or then you Euclid them. Dark boss to their chest. Playing dark boss in 3 with cap in 5. Could be worth an extra 25. Gas Blast to Dr. Die. And render Dr. Die. All right, Dr. Die, tell me which 2 you want to keep, and then we'll figure out what Ron's going to do with the Gas Blast. Kang and Tenacious. Dr. Die playing a blue. What's the color of the blue, Dr. Die? Red blue is going to break Jim's seal. And we go to Cat, and we skip Cat. That is the end of round number 3. At the end of round number 3, Dr. Die with a blessing. Valar with a 3rd blessing. Strawman 0-0. Cat. Give Jim her seal back. She used max absorb. Cat getting a 2nd halo. Jim getting a 2nd halo. Ron getting a halo. Box 25 DZ. Arc 0. Both slivers are now dead. So there are no sliver points. Ron dimming a Dragonstone. Jim also dimming a Dragonstone. All right, let's go to round number 4. Pope, 20-second timer. Timer's up. First missed timer of the night. Colossal Kang. Possible 73. Thrill S8 monster loaded to the wall. That is a S9 monster with 35 MD Ron. Ron says wait. Cat is Euclided, Ron, until her turn. Crimson with a prevention. All right. Shutting it down. Colossal Kang's good. Thrill is good. Grenade does not hit. All right, the start of Dr. Dye's turn, we are going to cap her needle. And we'll start a 20-second timer for Dr. Dye from the temple. Beats the timer. Dr. Dye is going to play Minion to Julia. Seal and Thrill. Blue Spark, H9 Unforgiven loaded to the wall with Amplify. There is no Amplify right now. So that is a warning. Amplify is off the board until next week. Mortal Blue from Valar. First blue of the game. All right, you got Seal and Thrill has not kicked in yet, so you're going to take 45% damage from the Immortal. Wait. $40 damage from the Immortal. Max Absorb, so she takes none. So Minion is good. Seal and Thrill has not resolved. Blue Spark, big grenade shot. They play Immortal Blue. And Pope going to Glacier their wall to freeze it so it'll get double damage this time around. Using his legendary, wall is frozen. All right, we go to Julia. Half Rage, sapped. 20-second timer. She can't move, and she's sapped. Beats the timer. Dark Misha, S6 Unicorn loaded to the wall with Zulu Ignite. All right, Dark Misha. Copy the previous Rage, half of it. So Dr. Dye had 10. That's going to give her 5. That gives her a total of 11. 12. We cut it in half. Makes it an S6 Unicorn, but it's glaciered. It deals double damage. So the Glacier does get the wall down. Julia with a gold bar. Finally get that wall down. Ron made him work. Let's rebuild that wall. All right, let's go to Crimson. 20-second timer, Crimson. And I'll give you the unicorn effect in a second. Timer is up. Beat the timer. All right, after the timer, because it was a unicorn, Arc also taking down the black block and getting a teardrop. She's going to play Colossal Kang, her boss, possible 73. Mirror Smoke, Jim's boss. One sec.
Your future is at your fingertips. Take advantage of the flexibility and diversity of futures trading.
Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, I just got to add two. I need to turn these off for Faction Wars. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, because we have timers. So, all right, we should be good. Yeah, I don't put ads in things that we have timers. All right, let's get back to it. So we got Colossal Kang's good, Mere Smoke's good, F5 Milo with Mass Destruction 7. Milo's going to like Watchtower number 7. All right, at the start of Valar's turn, we're going to cap her needle. And 20-second timer to Valar. Timer is up. She beat the timer. All right, Valar going to go Colossal Gideon. Pet score 30. Going to be a minus 58. Sorry, minus 68. Colossal Gideon and pet score. Mythic Sonar from Ron on that S8 Grizzly to the new wall. Ron going to eat up some of that mass destruction. We'll make it equivalent to an S6 Grizzly. But Valar has a minus 2. But she also has 4. S10 Grizzly after the Mythic Sonar, after the tank bonus, and after the choke smoke. Stronger wall. Green block. Green block. Double green for Valar. Start of Ron's turn, we're going to cap another needle. Needle number 3 for VOX. And a 20-second timer for Ron. Beats the timer. Colossal Wicked Kang to Crimson's boss. Ron playing 73. Now he's going to bounce Pope's Kang back to his hand. You still have it, Pope. You may not get to play it again, but you still have it. Ron playing Dragon Smoke. Relight that Dragon Stone. Elmo to the Watchtower. All right, Kang, Dragon Smoke, Elmo. Give him those points. And we'll like Watchtower number 8. Gemstone, 20-second timer. She's going to move to their tank zone. F5 Milo. And pet score. And it hits. Watchtower number 2 lit up. Milo with Bounty Bear. Add 30. Dragon Smoke. Gonna light it up. All right, and in the final move of the first half, Cat, you are no longer Euclid. 20-second timer. It's a good challenge, Ron. We'll back that up. She scored on the Milo, but she did not have a pet score. So there is no Bounty Bear play, Jim, and no pet score ability. All right, Cyborg Fly, Julia and Villar. Mythic Watcher with a pet repel. All right, playing Mythic Watcher. It's going to go to Watchtower number 3. Y'all know the extra juice requirement. Mythic Watcher is going to give her 20 points. Vapor to the Watchtower and Sap Villar for half rage in round 5. Pope going to prevent the grenade. All right, Cyborg for movement. Probably not going to have too much effect because this is round 4. And we reset the positions at the end of round 4. A little suspect. But Mythic Watcher's good, Vapor is good, and Sap Villar is good. A lot of things are going to fall off at halftime. All right, that is halftime. Captains, give me your subs. We do have an avalanche because we got Ron and we also got Cat. Halo and a Halo, 75 points. For Vox, 0 for Arc. Villar losing her seal. Julia losing her seal. Gemstone losing her seal. Pope losing his seal. Crimson rotating into the temple. I guess that's the main reason why they used the cyborg, so that did help there. Takes Valar out. We've got a blessing. Lingering smokes. And passive pets are gone. Gemstone getting 100 points for a siege. Also getting a bronze star. Ron, elevation is going to take your seal. Cat as well. We got Nightshade. Got sentry guns for both teams. Dow and Busy coming in. You and Crimson have the Risk It Biscuit. You didn't get the Triple Crown. Correct. All right, the order is going to be as follows. Dow, Rajin, Julia, Crimson, Valar, Ron, Jim, Cat, Busy, and Nightshade. As a reminder, round 5, because of Musara, all of VOX has a -1 hinder. All right, before Dow's turn, we're going to cap Pope's boss. Arc flag number 3. Dow, you got a 20-second timer. Beat the timer. Gonna move to the temple. Talon Villar to the temple. M6 Unforgiven to the wall. Patton, Super Thrill. E9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. S13 Unforgiven en route. Ron says wait. Can't use it because it's Unforgiven, Ron. Using a sonar to nerf it. Wall damage incoming. And going to Pontiff the Thrill. All right, so no Super Thrill. Smart move. 9, 10. Yep. Dow going to invoke the grenade damage. All right, so they'll take away some of the rage, and Dow going to add the invoke to boost the damage. So it'll be less rage. We're looking at a S7, but more grenade. S7 spade grenade equivalent. Less rage, more grenade. Blue block. Blue block. 20% of a blue block. I got 80 blue remaining. Crimson playing Chromica. All right, let's go to Rage In. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Rage In going to move to the temple steps. Mythic Kang, Crimson's boss. Milo to the watchtower. Both mass destructions up to 42. It hits. Rage In going to light watchtower number 9. And a 9 award for Rage In. Dominari to get rid of the 25 points. No 9 award for Regin. Julia, your move. Beats the timer. Julia going to move down to the bomber zone. Seal and Thrill. Kruger. M4 Max loaded to the wall and Plague Crimson. First Plague of the game. Crimson, you can use no smokes and no potions. I'm not sure what that is going to do, Ron, but that arc mask is not going to do what you think it's going to do. Arc mask would prevent damage to you, that person. All right, so we got intervene the grenade. Kruger, going to get rid of one of the watchtowers is lit up. Take him back to 8. And the Maximon never hits. All right, before Crimson's turn, she has no time penalty, so we'll take our time with this one. $209 points in Kangs. Second boss. Three flags to 2. And Crimson, you got 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Crimson going to head over to the temple stairs. Using a Rage Tonic, smart move. Going to put Plague on Valar. No smokes, no potions, Valar. And Mythic Gideon, a minus 28. Movement's good. Mythic Gideon is good. Rage Tonic, Milo. Gonna light Watchtower number 9. And no smokes, no potions over to Valar. All right, Valar, you are also sapped, and you got a 20-second timer. So Valar has half rage, no smokes, and no potions. Beats the timer. Valar with Thraxus. Wants Dragon Rage next turn. Gold Skull to Ron. Blackout Wand. Valar says no DZ points this time. We're going to play Cat. All right, semi-plagues we got. Julia played Crimson. Crimson played Valar. Valar played Cat. So Ark has one more plague. Vox has two more. It's limit 3 per team. Nightshade going to intervene to Scold. Valar will still get the absorption, but it doesn't hit. And we got Rage Tonic, Unforgiven loaded to the wall with the rocket launcher, so we'll get an E2 Unforgiven equivalent. After mass destruction, barely take down the rest of that blue block, so no teardrop. Ron, you got a -1 and 20 seconds. There's not enough Seer. It's rounded up. Seer's not going to do additional damage to it. Ron beats the timer. Move to their DZ. Mythic Gideon with pet score. Be a -68. Max Seal, Elmo to the Watchtower. All right. Julia with intervene. All right, so either I'm confused Or Ron just threw a grenade at a target that he shouldn't hit, and Julie just intervened a grenade that she shouldn't have intervened, unless I'm crazy. But I think that's what just happened. So the Elmo would not have lit a watchtower, but, well, you got the prevention out, Ron, so I guess it worked. But the Elmo would have given you points, but the watchtower's already lit. So I guess it worked out both ways. Movement's good, Mythic Gideon's good, and the other stuff we'll chalk up to we haven't played in a while. All right, at the start of Gemstone's turn, we're going to cap her boss. Flag number 4. And Gemstone, you got a 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Jim's going to go needle to the haystack. Jim playing needle in 5 would cap at 6 if we get there. Gonna put Torment on Nightshade. S8 Grizzly to the wall from Patton with Bloodlust. Cat with the prevention, shutting it down. Let's go to Cat. 20-second timer, Cat. Barely beats the timer. Voyage their Tractor to hit Valar. Talon Crimson into the temple. Rage Tonic Snowstorm loaded to the wall. And Plague busy. Second Plague is going to be on busy. No smokes, no potions. All right, let's voyage their Tractor. And we will knock Valar out of the temple. All right, so that happens. Well, Talon Crimson into the temple. Let's give Cat a wave award. Rage Tonic Snowstorm. Dow going to use a prevention to shut it down. Snowstorm doesn't hit. Plague does hit busy. Speaking of busy, let's go to Busy B. 20-second timer, busy. I know some of y'all watching are just happy to have Faction Wars back, right? Who is watching that is enjoying the new rules and having it back? It's been like 3 weeks since we had a Faction War. Busy's not only a hop in the turret, she's going to hope. Busy's going to get in a turret with a little bit of hope. I'm a hope in the turret. Turret. All right, there you go, Busy. Turn into a ninja. Mythic Orbital. Could be worth 22 if they finish that wall. Blue Spark. Rage Tonic, Unforgiven. All right, so Busy in the turret gets 2, 3, 4. E4 equivalent Unforgiven. Now that is a teardrop, so she easily gets that block down. Any damage will take that out. After mass destruction, Busy takes down a block. All right, we've got 2 red remaining for Team Arc. Now, evoking the extra grenade damage. Second charge. Going to take 40% off that wall. I got 1.6 left for Team Arc. Remember, it's grenade damage, not a huge damage grenade. Doesn't invoke the rage, but it does give you a little bit of boost from that Unforgiven, which is a moderate grenade. So another 40% of a wall, 1.6. All right, and final move before we get to the final round. Nightshade is tormented. Beats the timer. Nightshade going to get in the turret. Going to go Needle to the haystack. Needle in 5 would cap in 6. 2 needles on the board. Going to play a seal. Gold Spark Julia. Rage Tonic, monster loaded to the wall with mass destruction 7. I got 49 MD. Julia hits her weight. Got a Rage Tonic. We do have a -1 from everybody because of Masara. He's got a +2 from the turret, so we're looking at a E2 monster with mass destruction. It's going to be an E2 Grizzly. It hits. E2 Grizzly. We will give him the black block. And we'll give him 20% of the green block. 80 green remaining. Team VOX. That is the end of round number 5. We got 1 round remaining. Remember, there are no DZ points. There was a blackout that round. But we do have a blessing for Dow and a blessing for Crimson. No straw man. All right. The beginning of round number 6, we got Dragon Storm. Let's roll them. See how powerful Dragon Storm's going to be. It is going to be an E1 and Rage 1 on everybody's attacks. All right, Dow, kick it off from the temple. 20-second timer. Took about a round, but looks like the rust is starting to wear off. Beats the timer, going to torment Crimson. Remember, Torment cannot be peeled in the final round. E8 Unforgiven, Seal and Thrill, Shatter, and Kruger. All right, we start out with a wall Shatter. Take you down to 1.35. Ron going to prevent the Kruger. Grenade's going to hit. Going to be 8, 9, 10 with Mass Destruction. Dow, gold bar. Let's rebuild it. And remember, to all players, inventories are scarce. Items used that affect the outcome of a game are significant penalties. All inventories are checked. Unforgiven, Snowstorm, Specialty Grenades. So always make sure you have them. They can and will affect the outcome of some games. All right, let's go to Regin. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Gonna go Faust to Ron. %10 to his PCP. $10, $11, $12, $13, $14. I'm going to hinder Julia. Busy Bee with the intervene. Let's go to Julia, 20-second timer. Going to Kimuri to the Ozone. Jin Shi. Going to give -1 across the board to Team VOX. Going to throw Torment over at Ron. Blue Spark herself. Going to Sirs to get rid of the hinder. F5 Rapture loaded to the wall with Dragon Symbiote. Extra wall damage. And it hits. And Dragon is Dragon level 2 because the extra symbiote. Black block, green block, and a green block, and it teardrops. The Rapture. Crimson Tide, you are tormented. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Nerf timer is up. Beat the Nerf timer. Crimson Tide. Gonna use Sirs. Blue Spark, Super Thrill, Unforgiven. With Dragon Symbiote. Would have been a nice big hit, but they saved that blue for the Unforgiven round. Immortal Blue. Gonna break Crimson Seal. Valar has E3 Thraxus. 20-second timer, Valar. Beats the timer. Valar gonna torment Cat. Kruger. F4 Unforgiven. Valar with a 4. 5. S6. After the Dragon Storm, S6 Unforgiven with Dragon Symbiote. See if Ron, if they hit or wait. Does hit. Kruger. Going to remove. Blue block. Blue block and 25% of a blue block for Valar. 0.25 blue remaining. Ron, you are tormented. 20-second timer. Does not beat the timer. He does beat the nerf timer. Cyclone Cat's Torment. Over to Gemstone. F5 Elmo to the Watchtower, and Sap Busy. Half Rage for Busy. Julia hits her weight. Julia, arc. Hits or wait. Hits. F5 Elmo. Gemstone, you're up. 20-second timer. You are tormented. Jim going with Mythic Gideon. Minus 28. Super Thrill Arc Spark Grizzly. 3, 4. With a Dragon Symbiote. Torment Smoke was a little tough there. But she did get the Dragon Storm Rage and the Symbiote. Take out the blue. Easily takes out the Teardrop. And 65% of the red block. 2.35 remaining. Cat, you're up. 20-second timer. Jim did cap a needle. Timer's up. Nerf timer is up. She did beat the nerf timer. Just the regulation timer. Stasis to Busy. S8 Thrill, Maximon loaded to the wall. She's going to erase it. So she does beat both timers. Julia, the master of using those blues right down to the final player. Gold blue, going to hit Cat. Going to break her absorption. Busy Bee, half rage, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Super Thrill, T10 Unforgiven loaded with MD7. It hits. Busy B. That is 2.35. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. S17, I don't need to do the math. Busy B, gold bar. Let's reset it. After Intaglio, and the final move of the first match of 2025, everybody, between the number 1, number 2 team, Nightshade, 20-second timer. Rage, Super Thrill, Blue Spark, T10 Monster, give that man an Unforgiven, somebody. Trigger, don't let him throw monsters at the end of a game when they don't have any blues. Julia says wait. All right, double mythic sonar. And Insomnia. Let's see. Let's see what the math looks like. We got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Insomnia makes it still an S16. It's going to be a hell of a hit. S14. Wedding Crasher equivalent. Best hit of the night for Team Vox. It's one of the few they hit the wall, but still a good hit. Go Nightshade. Green block, blue block, and a blue block for Nightshade. Four block shot. Best hit of the night. And that's with the nerfs. All right, that is the final move. We finished 10 minutes early. Great job to both captains, playing fast, speeding right along. We're going to do some math here. First thing we have to do is we got to give Crimson a blessing. And we got to give Dow a blessing. Julia, occupy. Vox, 100-point bonus for the Watchtower. Julia, Bronze Star. Six. Countdown 6 from the wall for Team Vox. They got 5 remaining. So let's rebuild it. And let's take down 1. Let's give them another needle for Nightshade. Nightshade scoring all over the place. It's 4 needles for Team Vox. Over on the other side, we got 5. Coming down Ark's wall. Give Ron another halo. DZ, I've got 25. VOX, 0 ARC. PCP DZ, 150 points. VOX, 0 for ARC. Ace Award, Busy Bee, and Nightshade. All right, I'm going to do some calculating because there's some surprise points in here. So give me 5 minutes. I'll get the totals, and we'll be back and tell you who won. All right, everybody, we are back, and I could not imagine a better game to start out. Some good strategies. I love the way both teams played. A little opportunity in both games, but we're a little bit rusty. When I tell you the points, you'll be like, okay, I can see a lot of different ways these games can shake out. All right, start out with flags. Arc, the home team, big flag advantage. You know, they did what they did. They capped 2 additional 750 to 450. It's 300-point advantage. Get to walls. Arc, good balance of using torments and using dragon symbiotes. Those scores toward the end of the game, huge lift. You look at wall points, 975 to 305. At this point, Arc is up almost 1,000 points. But it turned in a hurry. Couple things here to add. MBS, 200 points MBS. That cuts it right away. Kangs, Ron with a very nice Wicked Kang. That was a nice bounce. VOX won the Kang game even though they scored less flags, 345 to 264. So now you're starting to look at that and say, wait a minute. Now VOX only down 700, a little bit less than 700. Let's get to Needles. Needles, 400 points for VOX, 300 for Arc. Now we're cutting away a little bit more. But Arc got Siege and Occupy. That's 250 back the other way. VOX says, you know what? We'll take your Siege and Occupy, and we got the Watchtowers and the 100 bonus. 325. Now this game's shaping up to be something pretty special. You go to DZ, and VOX won the DZ 150 to 50. There's another 100. Timers. -10 to -20. Timer's not a huge factor in this. At this point in the game, it's about a 500-point lead, 480, 490. But we get to PCP points. PCP, White Flag, Feather, Cannonball, Tire, Wave, Ace Award, Dynamite, Risk It Biscuit, and 150. And Ron had Faust put on him too. So that's 385 PCP points for Team VOX. Go over to the other side. The gold bars were huge because that was 150. Then Cannonball, Tire, Ace Award, and then a couple of bronze. 275. So VOX again expanding, cutting into the deficit. But we go to the extras. VOX had a good strategy with the extras. 9 Milos. 90 points. Wait, sorry. I think it's 130 points. Let me do my Milo math here. $135 in Milos, but they had 2 Elmos, so that made it $155 just in extra grenades. 155 points, pretty smart by VOX. We had a couple dark bosses, we had a Mythic Watcher, we had Chromica, but they had the -50 for the Wicked Boss Valar played. Maximon, they had a Colossal Gideon and a Mythic Gideon deducted. But they still ended up with a net of 103 after the deductions. Go to the other side. Arc had a minus Mythic Gideon. They had a -25 for a penalty, a -28. And they had 4 Milos, a Dark Boss, and a Mythic Orbital. They only had a +16. You take the Sliver, only 14 points for VOX, 30 points for Arc. In a close one, home game, Arc managed to get the win, 29-10 to 26-43, less than 300 points with a whole lot of wall damage. So congratulations, Arc. Good job getting the win. But VOX on the road, You guys are absolutely dangerous. So it's tough to win on the road. We will see these two teams in a couple of weeks, and it'll be at VOX with no legendaries. I have that marked on my calendar. I am looking forward to ARC traveling to VOX, where VOX has home field advantage. And VOX has a couple games at home. They got 2 games left with ARC at home. They got a home game with Sly. So a lot of home games coming up. It's going to be very, very interesting. Both you teams played a great game. Less than 300 points. We're all rusty with all the new stuff, all the bells and whistles. But again, I think ARC won the game with good blue management, good torment smokes, and good dragon symbiotes at the end. That was a huge, huge boost. So great job, everybody. Have a good night. I will see you tomorrow night for fish fights. And don't forget, Saturday night, we got pet battles. Make sure you get signed up and new rules. Have a good night, everybody. Talk to you soon. Great match, fast finish. Good job to both teams. We'll see you.